Hey guys, so I was very angry earlier this morning. As you guys know, I was recording last night because I put it on Snapchat and Insta Story and all that. I'm thinking I'm going to edit this morning when I realized that there's no audio playing. I realized that my mic was not on when I was recording last night. So what happened was I turned the camera on, I turned the mic on, but then I had to do something, so I turned the camera off so that it wouldn't die, and I turned the mic off as well so it wouldn't die. When I turned my camera back on, I forgot to turn the mic on, and I was like really angry with myself because I was very energetic about what I needed to say. Now I feel like I'm more so in a rush than to really get the full meaning across, but I'm going to try to do as best as I can while driving to work. At that, I'm talking to y'all while I'm on a mission. Forgive me if I'm not paying as much attention to my cameras. In other words, how you guys doing? I am Brianna, aka Disturbriana. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into my vlog channel. If you are returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back, and continue to view more or view whatever you have not seen yet. To all of my new viewers, please subscribe on your right hand side, that little red button right there, and then you see the bell next to it, right? I'm gonna need y'all to click that too, because what that'll do for you is notify you on any future posts, videos, whatever the case may be that I post up. My main topic for today was about why do I consider myself an unpopular opinionist. Now, that's not an official title or anything, not really. It's just something that I like to call myself, especially when I'm in situations where this happens. Everybody is basically an opinionist, right? Like, everyone has their view or their statement that they stick by, and it's sort of more so off of, you know, I feel like, I personally think, kind of based off of more so emotions than it is facts. What I mean about it being unpopular is that some things that I say are not like trending, or some things that I say are overlooked, and some things that I say, people look at it, but they obviously don't agree with it. Most people do not agree with it, and that's fine. When people let me know that they disagree with me, I just want that to be respectfully delivered to me, because I'm not with the disrespectful shit. Like, I'm just not. You will receive what you gave me. So if you give me disrespectful, I can give that right back to you. But if you give me respectful, I will also give you respectful. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a debate or a disagreement, but people can respectfully talk amongst each other about it. You can't force somebody to be on your side. Like, you just can't. So even though I might not agree with a side, I can understand where they're coming from, and vice versa. I don't mind when people agree to disagree. Like, that's what this is about. Like, this is what healthy debates are about anyway, agreeing to disagree. This title, Unpopular Opinionist, is something that I say is put on the back burner because either A, it is overlooked because it's not what everyone else is saying, or B, people do look at it but they don't favor it. Either way is cool. I just want to share with you guys an unpopular opinion that I recently had, and I've had a few conversations about it, respectful conversations at that. So if you guys have not read already, you know, Kanye West has brought up the fact that social media platforms should have an option to not want to display your followers, who you're following, your views or likes on your post. And you know, Instagram already has a feature where you don't have to show your comments. My initial reaction to this post was like, because you know, from a personal standpoint, yes, I understand that when people are more concerned about who's commenting on my stuff, who is liking my post, is anybody following me, you know what I'm saying? I understand that when you overthink about that, you think you're not good enough, and then you start, you know, making yourself go crazy, or, you know, you start to feel like you're not loved, and nobody wants to feel like that, you know? I understand why this idea is reasonable. It is a well-known fact that depression, anxiety, and suicide rates have risen dumb crazy, like, but on the other end of that, it's like, and when I say the other end, I mean on the business side, it would not be very beneficial, because in a perfect world, you would love to not focus on analytics, especially social media analytics, because it seemed like that is what determines how good you are, especially nowadays. Like, for example, you know, labels looking for new talent instead of scouting at little coffee shops and little small bars and clubs the old-fashioned way, where you see somebody perform and you approach them in person that they got skills. Now all you have to do is go on Instagram, Twitter, probably wouldn't really say Snapchat, but all you have to do is really go on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and see what somebody has, and then shoot your shot. Like, you don't really have to work for it that much. We're in a society where it's all about analytics, so the numbers are what determines who likes your brand. Like, if you're selling clothes, if you're selling hair care products, natural products, you're selling phone cases, or whatever the case may be, all of that is determined by analytics. So as a business, this option to disable all of that stuff would not be a very good idea. It's interesting that Kanye says this, because he is his own brand, basically. So, you know, yeah, you suggest this, and trust me, he has a lot of mental issues, but how are you going to be able to participate in this if you are your own brand? You know what I'm saying? So my conversations with other people about this topic was more on the business side. I am a little, not upset, but I am mad that I didn't look at the more personal side, because that's where he was coming from. You know, my initial post when I said this on Instagram was basically me disagreeing with it, because I think in a way, and again, you can disagree with me if you want, but I think in a way it will make the depression rate rise a little more, because again, we're in a society where we are self-conscious about ourselves, and we're always looking for validation. So it's like, how do I, as a social media user, get used to not looking for validation? And I think for some people that's already frustrated with looking for validation, if they decide to go this route, they're going to be frustrated with not seeking for validation. It's like an addiction almost, like you're addicted to validation. And for those who are trying to quit, it's going to be difficult. And then I think some people will make it and some people may not. And not make it as in something will go extremely wrong, but they'll probably just, you know why I can't do this, and turn their stuff back on to show their followers, show their views and all that stuff, their likes and all that. What people also have to understand is when it comes to cyberbullying and all that stuff, you cannot only blame the social media platform. You have to also look at the people who are in charge of these social media accounts. You have to look at these people, because they are the ones that press the like buttons if they like a picture or like a video. They are the ones that makes these comments about people, whether they're positive or negative. They are the ones, or I'm gonna stop saying they and I'm gonna start saying we, because I'm gonna hold myself accountable for things that I have said to people. Think about it though. We are the ones that make these comments, whether they're positive or negative. We're the ones that, after we type up the comment, we post them on social media. We are the ones that choose what we do or don't want to view. We are the ones that choose what we do or don't want to like. we are the ones that choose who we do or don't want to follow. So do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, we are behind these social media accounts. These accounts are not robots unless, unfortunately, they were hacked, which it's very rare, but it can happen. In reality, whether it's from a business side or a personal side, this is the main thing I was trying to tell people. You can't just 100% blame the actual apps for doing this. You have to blame people as well. And I'm gonna give y'all a very good example of this. Michelle from Destiny's Child, right? She has recently admitted that she's been going through some depression. For a while, she just wasn't happy. And she has decided to check herself into like a mental institution to seek help. Which I am very proud of her for doing that, you know? But, you know, you have to look at why she was feeling the way she was feeling. And we as people are a part of that. We have teased this lady on social media with the memes, whether it's like a photo meme or a video meme. We have embarrassed her on blogs. I don't know if people had teased her face to face. I really don't know if that's happened. If it did, then we've teased her that way. We've teased her on TV, you know? So we are part of the reason of why she had to check herself in. So again, it is more of people behind the blogs, people behind their phones on social media. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? We're the reason behind this. Some people were able to understand that, and some people were still like, you know, Bree, I don't think you're seeing the point. And there's a time within a debate where you need to end it, because both parties are not going to come to terms as far as one person moving to the other side. So then that's when you just say, you know what, we can agree to disagree right here. You feel the way you feel, I feel the way I feel, and you know, that's just that. And that's what you call a respectful debate. Overall, my opinion about this suggestion that Kanye put up was, no, I don't think we should do this. But a lot of the conversations I've had with other people was like, yeah, I think he's onto something. And it's also interesting that his wife agrees with that also. Kim, she's on social media faithfully, and she is also her own brand. So how are you going to sell yourself without showing your followers, your views, your likes, and all that stuff? I did question his motive of saying this in the first place. Yes, the statistics are correct. But at the same time, are you saying this because you really mean it? Or are you saying this because you know the people that's involved in these stats that you put out is going to agree with you, and you just get popular because of it, even more popular because of it? No matter what you do, you're rich. So yeah, you don't need analytics. You basically saying, I just want a social media platform where I can just post and not worry about what people think of it. That's almost like an online portfolio. And even with online portfolios, people are still going to have things to say. And that's the other thing I don't think he thought about. There's still going to be blogs stating their opinion. There's still going to be TV personalities explaining their opinion. You're not going to be able to control that. So what are you going to say next? Are you going to say, I want a world where no one has to review anything? That's magazines, that's talk shows. That's all it. You can't have the best of both worlds. So the other thing I tried to explain to people was that that's not going to stop people from having their own opinions. So I just think people need to look at themselves internally and understand what they can and cannot handle. And if you can't handle something, I don't understand why he didn't just suggest for people to take a break from social media. Take a social media hiatus. If you need a few days, a week, 2 weeks, a month, a few months, I just think that is the best way to avoid anyone saying anything about you. Take a social media hiatus. It makes the most sense. Definitely in my book, it makes the most sense. Let me know what you guys think about it. It is okay to have a debate. It is okay to agree to disagree. You know, I have no judgment there. You know, I let you guys know what I felt about it. Please let me know what you think about it. I will have more content for you guys. Again, I'm sorry I had to record in my car. I dealt with a technical difficulty last night, so I apologize about that. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I post every Wednesday around noonish, so stay tuned. I do want to remind y'all, the day y'all see this video, which is Wednesday, September 26th, my birthday is on Friday, September 28th. So the next time you will see me, which is next Wednesday, I will be officially 24 years old. So this is my last video that y'all will see of me being 23. You guys have a great day. I'll see y'all later because now I'm at work, so gotta go.